I remember, and I will never forget, and my team of elementary principals will never forget what it was like during COVID, of course, when we were creating about 50 million different schedules to suit so many purposes that it was outrageous. And that's when we first started working with DM Group on the master scheduling software, and it was amazing. Right now, and for the past couple of years, our focus has really been on using that special ed software, which we call small group scheduling software, to the greatest advantages possible. And for us, that included really taking a look at all the times that we were using small groups at the elementary level across a school day. And there's so many purposes for small groups, so many reasons that students might be engaged in small group work and our teachers are engaged in small group work. And we realized we didn't know when those times were, what was happening, who was in the room, all of those things. As we began to learn the software and use the software, we had initially said, oh, this will be really helpful for special ed scheduling. Great, it'll help us here. And then we found about 20 additional uses for it. And we continue to find, it seems like we should have, that process should have run its course, but it hasn't. We continue to find new ways to use that software. And it was extremely helpful for us to really maximize that instructional time, not just for our students, but actually for our teachers too, to help them understand how to best schedule small groups, how to best engage in small group instruction. We put guidelines in place for what the small group should look like, how many students should be there depending on what purpose, and how long should those groups be. All of those things, we really were able to come together to norm ourselves on the best practices and what we wanted to see in all of our small group instruction across all of our elementary schools.